All right. So this is my second time doing stand-up. Because, first times always go well, right? Like, at least this won't involve a surprise dildo named Fred the Pink Dragon. Jesus, I didn't walk right for a week. Just kidding, it was 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know why she called it that. Didn't feel like a follow-up questions kind of situation, if you kind of get my drift. And if you're uncomfortable with below-the-belt humor, now is a great time for a bathroom break. They have a great bidet in the back there. The lowest, probably, ish, kind of best thing that Amazon can buy. Anyway, I've always thought about doing stand-up. Like, it seemed cool. Besides, I figure if Dane Cook can do it, I can definitely do it. I mean, Carrot Top also does it, and he does it. I mean, yeah, like... Although, on the other hand, if I combine stand-up income, money from writing, and a shit warehouse job, I might be able to afford a one-bedroom apartment in Surrey. I hope it comes with a bulletproof vest. Shit, what if I get canceled before I even make it as a comedian? What do they, whoever they are, the collective millennial council perhaps, do to those below the D list who get canceled? Do they exile you to Prince George? No, you would have to do something pretty awful for that. Like pull a Kramer and call someone the N-word repeatedly while wearing a fan outfit. Which would be impressive because I doubt you can get that off Amazon, right? Like, Chilliwack seems like a better place for officially canceled. They just got their third Starbucks last year, so it's almost like Vancouver already. I mean, Vancouver's got like 10 of them, but I mean, they'll catch up in the Starbucks numbers, hopefully. Except in Chilliwack, there's more pickouts, racism, alcoholism, and the town smells like shit half the year. No, I shouldn't make fun of that place. I did grow up there after all, but we all make our mistakes. So let's just talk about me instead. Jesus, that sounded narcissistic. Fuck, if I become a famous comedian, I hope I don't turn into a narcissist. But if I did, I would be a very good narcissist. The greatest. People will say that I am the best narcissist in the world. Maybe I'll become the American president. But you have to go to a certain island and be on a certain list, right? Like, and become a U.S. citizen. Yeah, that part is important. I'll pass. Not that I can do any worse than the current guy, to be fair. At least I haven't broken any laws, I think, or done anything to get on that list. The bar is set pretty low for the next president, I gotta say. Like, just don't be a criminal or a pedophile or have dementia or start any new wars or make AI images of yourself as Jesus, repeatedly. And also as the Pope and all that shit. Okay, let's just get away from that. Let's talk about something a little better, like this shirt. I like to think that I look like a young Jimmy Buffett with a low-rent Tom Selleck mustache and hair like the fanciest redneck in the trailer park. Also, I swear you can count my chest hair on one hand. Look at this, it's like 10. And I don't know, I like to think that I look like a young Jimmy Buffett with, I just already said that.
You!
Also, has Jimmy Buffett always been old? Like, he just came into existence with a guitar or whatever the fuck he plays, gray hair and a Hawaiian shirt. Then he just started playing for old people? Because, let's be honest, there's not a lot of young people going to those concerts. Sorry, I should say elders, right? Like, I don't know if calling old people is still allowed. Even though I'm getting left behind on my proper slang, and I'm 31. Someone even called me, like, Unc the other day, and I thought, like, does my brother have something he needs to tell me? And apparently it means out of touch, which kind of pissed me off, because I thought I was in touch. But I guess not. Because I look good for, 31, right? Like, I play a high schooler in Greece. Like, fuck man, have you watched that movie? Like, Travolta looks like he's a few steps from like Just for Men and Botox. Like, and he like Travolta like he did Grease and like Saturday Night Fever, and that's about it. As in like good movies. Other than that, it's all been just complete shit. And but like let's not talk about Travolta. Let's not beat on him too much because he probably reads the internet and stuff like that. So he's heard enough. But let's talk about the world, right? Like holy fucking shit. I swear, if you throw a rock in a U.S. cabinet meeting, you'll hit a psychopath, a criminal, a narcissist, a drunk, moron, couch fucker, and cheater. And some of those terms are the same person. And there's even like people get fired, and then like it's like they do things that gets them hired, but then they do things that stuff that you should get fired for, they're kept. But the stuff that they're if they do the right thing, they're fired. If they do the wrong thing, they're kept. And I don't know, that just seems weird to me. But like I don't know how Trump does it every day. The dude is literally multitasking authoritarianism, fascism, and narcissism. As he fights a war in Iran that he started, and starts beef with the Pope. No. He said the war was done last week, right? And then he said it was over the week before, and it just continues. It's almost as if he shouldn't have been put in the White House again. Like, greatest country in the world, right? Doubt that. Okay, let's wrap things up here with a very special story of my own. The time I almost showed my dicktage to a tattoo artist. Not on purpose. I'm not Louis C.K. here. Hopefully I can get through this story without getting canceled. So, years ago, I was getting a tattoo on my hip, right here, Old Man Cloud from Final Fantasy. I really like video games. And I figured I should wear shorts because, well, the tattoo artist needs to be able to access that part of my body. Like, it makes sense, right? Just sucks that I went with the super tight ones, i.e. not the best ones. Like, I also wore the holiest boxers I own, which had holes in all the wrong places. It was like a pack of moths had descended upon them, leaving them basically unwearable, except for someone like me. Definitely should not have worn them. So I arrive at the appointment with my tight shorts and holy boxers, and the guy shows me a tattoo, and I'm like, okay, this looks rad. Let's put it on. And so I get in a chair, and he puts the stencil on my hip, and then I start pulling up the shorts, and then they only go up to the knee, i.e. not where they're supposed to go. And he says, like, I need more. And I'm like, that's as far as it goes. And he tells me, well, you need to lose the shorts. And I tell him that's not going to fucking happen. And then, for some reason, he's got, like, his coworker in the room, kind of like his coworker in the room, or dude who just randomly hangs out there, kind of figures it's time for him to chime in. So he says, like, oh, you should just, like, I'll just take my knife and cut the shorts. And I'd be like, we're not cutting anything. And so I'm going to go back and forth with this tattoo artist, trying to explain to him why I can't take off my shorts. And like I'm trying not to say why, but I'm trying through like subtle hints or like kind of hoping that I suddenly gain mind control powers and I can suddenly just beam thoughts into this man's mind. But none of it's really working. And then I think I just had to subtly whisper, there's something wrong with my boxers. And then so, and I think he like, and then meanwhile we also still got the guy in the corner still going off about his tattoo, his kind of knife idea. Whatever. And so So the tattoo artist gets it, but I think he just mainly thinks that I just am commando underneath there. And so he gives me this like plastic medical sheet and tells me to go in the bathroom. I'm like, okay. And I go in the bathroom and I kind of just try to like arrange things and make it so that, you know, I don't show brain in a fucking tattoo parlor. And so like the bathrooms are basically the size of an airplane bathroom. So basically trying to arrange yourself something like that is just like, it was tough. Anyway, so somehow like I did it. I managed to kind of put like, so I had to put like one leg in and one leg out, kind of like how the song goes. And so I come to the bathroom and I'm like, so I'm in like, I'm the 1 foot in the shorts, 1 foot out, and then I got the medical sheet covering everything. And I'm just walking to this guy, and I'm like fucking thinking like I don't want to be here. This fucking sucks. Like I'm embarrassed, and the guy's probably looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? And so somehow like I get to the table and lay down, and finally after the whole fucking production of everything, he gets to work. And then I'm just like kind of lying there, and I'm just trying to keep everything covered. You know, like ball, dick, and just the entire, you know, and you know, like dick hair, shaft hair, the whole fucking thing. And I was also thinking, I should really fucking shave more. And like, so like, you know, like for the whole thing, like I'm just trying to keep everything covered, but I don't know if he just saw like a few stray dick hairs. I don't know. I still don't know. And
oh, he does.
Yeah.
Burned in his memory.
Yeah. He's like, oh, there's
never
a few,
forget.
There's a few stragglers. Like, but you know, like afterwards, like I kind of figured that it was better for him to see dick hair than actual dick. In my mind, it was like, you know, like what would you rather see from a stranger? But it's not great. Like I'm just kind of like splitting dick hairs at this point. So like after a few hours, like we kind of finished up, and then like, you know, like went back in the bathroom, rearranged to like normal fucking dress, and then I come back out. You know,
did you put the holy underwear back on?
I did, because that was the only pair of boxers I had. And so, you know, I paid and then I left. And I'm sure when I left, the guy turned to his coworkers and said, I got a fucking story for you. And I'm sure he told that story every day hence, like I am doing here today. And don't worry, like later on, like I came back and I finished the tattoo. And I made sure to wear the right shorts and the right boxers, and I threw those other ones out. and you know, I learned a valuable lesson of just, you know, make sure you're properly prepared before a tattoo appointment, because you never know what might happen. You know, you might end up having to, you know, take your pants off in a tattoo parlor.
You never know when you're going to be in an accident and go to the hospital.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we, you know, bigger problems there. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Like, I'm Tyler Kettle. Yeah.
Woo! That's